Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond and my entries, empties and exits for April. So I thought I might start with the exits, which are my declutters, because they are the smallest category. So I wanted to knock those over real quick. So basically anyone who's been watching me for a while now will know just how much trouble I've been having with my lips. They're constantly getting irritated, dried out, they flake. I even ended up like with a dermatitis just under here, and I don't know what triggers me, but definitely certain lip products make it worse. So I have finally got them to a place where they're relatively good, and this is probably the longest it has actually taken me to get my lips back to good shape. So I am pushing boundaries. The lipstick I've got on today is a Colourpop Ultra Matte, but it is part of a panning project. So I am going to just see how I go with it. Generally, I don't have problems with Colourpop products, so hopefully they'll be all good. But so basically, what I decided to do was declutter all of my lip balms that I've currently got. Now, they are all years and years old. I couldn't even guess, maybe, well, I should say I could guess, but I don't know how accurate that guess would be, but it'd probably be maybe 2 to 3 years old, so well and truly past their normal shelf life. These ones are completely unused, and as far as I know, you can't even get them anymore. So they're the jelly bean ones. I've got four of those. So I've decided just to get rid of those rather than risk it, just because it only takes me to react to one product, and literally like it's taking me weeks and weeks to get over it. So for a really cheap lip balm, for the sake of using it up, it's not worth the couple of dollars that they cost me. So the other one I've got that's untouched is the Burt's Bees one. It's a coconut and pear flavour, so that is going as well. So the two that I had on the go, which I have used, and although I haven't reacted to them, I find they're not actually giving any moisture to my lips, so probably because they are expired. So I've got the Burt's Bees in the pink grapefruit and the Burt's Bees in the pomegranate, but probably out of the two, surprisingly, the pink grapefruit one was probably the best. But I mean, I'll show you literally how much I've got left. So if you can see, like, it's almost gone anyway, so it's nothing to be sad about. And the pomegranate one, I can't even wind that one back down anymore. And then the pomegranate, there's still a fair bit. Oh, actually, there was way more left in there than I thought. But anyway, so they are going, and if we can get that one, push that one in, going. And there's another one that I got quite a few years ago as well. It's got a real sweet smell to it. It's just in a tin that I got from a pharmacy that was like reduced, and I seriously got it just because of the packaging, and I have never used that either. So that is my declutters out of the way. I'm going to move on to my empties next, and hopefully I can knock them over pretty quick so that I can get to the more exciting part, which is the entries. So first up, I'm going to do the Shiseido facial cottons. I got a box of those that was sort of a gift card I'd had from last Christmas that I used up, and I had a little bit left, and I've always been curious about these, and I have to say they are absolutely lovely, but not worth the price. It was nice to try them, but for something that I go through up to 4 a day between my toner and my eye makeup remover, yeah, I just think that I turn them over way too quick, and I just can't warrant the price. I'm happy to have tried them, but I'm going to just go back to the cheap ones that I get from the supermarket. So that's that one done. So I'll just pop that over there. Actually, I'll get rid of this one. So it's just some facial wipes. These are the ones that I use for cleaning off the back of my hand when I do my makeup. So again, they're like less than $2 a packet. So I go through them relatively quick. So I would never, for the purpose that I use these ones, I would never go for the more expensive ones. I do have some more expensive ones for using for my actual face for removing makeup, but I very rarely use them because I've gotten into a really good routine of washing my face twice a day, double cleansing of a night time with an oil cleanser and then a normal facial cleanser. So I would only use the other facial wipes on very rare occasion, like if I'm traveling or something and I'm really desperate. So okay, the other one, next one is Mark Anthony Strengthening Grow Long Sulfate Free Shampoo. Just got this from the supermarket and it's okay. It's nothing special. I don't know that it warrants the price. It's about $17 Australian for this, and I've already gone through the conditioner, so I was just using up the last of the shampoo. I think we all pretty much go through conditioners way quicker than we do the shampoo. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't ever repurchase it, but for $17 I think I could probably get something a bit more suitable. I mentioned in my last video that I have gone off the contraceptive pill, which has made me a lot more oily. I'm having to wash my hair a lot more regularly. I don't feel that this sort of is really for people with oily scalps, but I'm also trying really hard to train my hair to go longer between washes because I end up with really dry ends on my hair, and it's been 7 weeks I think roughly since I've had a haircut, and I'm starting to get split ends and stuff. So probably the less often I wash my hair, the better. So anyway, so that one is done, and I'm still going through other ones in my collection that I'm like partial ones that I'm trying to use up. So this is a really sad finished product for me. This was something I've had for a really long time actually. I used to have really, really short hair, and this was great for texturizing and giving it body. And it's only about, I think, 20 Australian shipped, I believe. And I had this shoved in the back of a cupboard for so long as I'd grown my hair out. I just stopped using it because I used to pull my hair up a lot for work. But now that I'm at home more, I'm wearing my hair out a lot more, and I really like having textured hair. This gave me heaps of volume, up like a lot of curl, and I absolutely loved it. And I was really sad because there wasn't that much left of it. So another rediscovered gem in my collection, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to repurchase this because I've got a couple of other texturizing sprays and not real impressed with them. So I can get this online. I'm not sure if I got it through a local hairdresser. I don't think they sell it anymore. But yeah, I'm really happy with that one. So probably most likely a repurchase. So 2 setting sprays. They're just travel sizes, and one's the Ofra. Not impressed in the slightest. Didn't like the sprayer. Maybe the full size might have been better, but yeah, it gave me absolutely no reason to want to repurchase that one. And then I have got an Urban Decay All-Nighter Mini. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know what you guys think. I don't really notice the difference a hell of a lot between different setting sprays, to be honest. Some people absolutely love this one. They swear by it. I mean, it's nice. It feels nice. It sprays on really well. I just don't know. Is it just me? let me know what you think. Anyway, I've got quite a few setting sprays, so I definitely won't be replacing that anytime soon. I had a sample of the Coco Cabana cream that is gone. Really liked it actually, but much prefer the Boom Boom cream, the scent of that one. So if I was ever going to lash out and splash out, and purchase an expensive body cream, it would be the Boom Boom over this scent. I have a Sephora lipstick, which I finally decided to get out of my collection. It is completely and utterly flat. I could dig it out if I was desperate, but I'm not desperate. So I have plenty of other products in my collection to use that there was just no point in going to that extent. This was a product that I bought in Hawaii. So that was, it would be 6 years this September coming since that was purchased. And I ended up, like, I love the colour of it. I don't know, it's just got a number on it, but it's a really soft, pretty sort of pinkish nude. And I already have a backup of this that my sister bought when she went over to Europe a few years ago. It is still untouched, but I'm going to try and make an effort to use that up one more. And it was also really, really pretty to use as a cream blush. So if I find that I'm not wearing it as a lipstick, I might get it out and use it as a cream blush. So now a couple of under eye masks. This one was just from the pharmacy. It's the, sorry, with the reflection. So it's a simple one. That was the brightening one. And I also had just a reviving one. So I got those and used them up. I actually really enjoy using eye masks because I am getting older and I'm quite dry and get a lot of lines around here. I've got quite strong smile lines. So yes, I do actually smile. So I also have this one, which is another pharmacy brand, or maybe from the supermarket you can get it. And that was a three pack. So they're all gone as well. So I used all of those up, and I'm pretty sure that's the extent of the eye masks that I had in the fridge hanging around. So and the final thing, which I got as a free sample in a Sephora order quite a while ago, and I for many years was never into doing my brows. Didn't get the whole thing, and I basically left my brows as natural as possible. So now I actually do fill them in with a pencil, and I ended up going over this. It's the Gimme Brow Plus from Benefit, and I've got a hair hanging off me. It's really annoying because I washed my hair this morning, and now I'm probably going to shed for the next couple of days. But yeah, so that is the product there, and it's just a tiny little sample, and I loved it so much because of the volume that it gives to your brows. It really helps them sit up, and it was the colour, it was 3, and I had bought a replacement last year, expecting this to be used up a lot quicker than it was, and it's really hard to sort of tell how much is left in them. So it lasted me quite a while, but I thought at the time when I bought it that it was too dark for me, and like this colour was too dark. So when I bought the other one to replace it, I ended up going down to number 2. So, and that's what I've got in my brows right now, and I actually quite like the colour on me. It's not too warm. My eyebrows naturally are not the same colour. Sorry, this is going to annoy me probably the whole video. I've just got loose hairs everywhere. Yeah, so my brows are more brown, whereas my hair's red. So it is, and it, yeah, not as warm, but they're not really that cool either. So the colour I got anyway, I think, to replace this one with, what I think I'm really happy with it. So and that's it for my empties for April. So now the best bit, actually I might just shove that all over there. So I haven't got my laptop open, so I really hope that I don't miss anything. So basically this includes things that I have purchased and also things that I have gotten as free samples and whatnot. So this arrived yesterday. It is the cable for the microphone so that I could convert it and use it with my iPhone, because the original cable was not compatible that I had with the microphone to my camera. So and on top of it, because my iPhone is a 7, it doesn't have the old headphone jack, so I had to buy a dongle to convert that. I don't know if you can see it. A lot of I haven't even got my light on, and I've got a lot of reflection coming, but anyway, I'm sure you guys all know what they are. So I ended up taking those out of my budget, and I think it was just under $20 for the microphone cable and about $15 for the dongle, the Apple dongle. So like I said, I don't have my laptop open, so I can't even tell you at this point how much is left of my budget, but I think it's around $50 that I'm rolling over, or maybe just under, so I was quite happy with that. One thing I did purchase with my budget was a sunscreen. Now this was something that I had taken note from Hannah Louise Poston, because anyone who watches her would know how big she is on sunscreen, and I really need to make sure I protect my skin because it burns so easy. I've mentioned before, I'm on an antibiotic. I stopped it for a couple of weeks. I've just gone back on it. And the SPF product I have is set in a moisturizer. So, and I've been spending a lot of time outside working in the garden, in the yard with my husband, and I realized that body moisturizer just does not work for my face because I'm so oily. I end up breaking out, so I wanted to make sure I had something that was specifically for the face. And unfortunately, because my other one was in a moisturizer, I didn't want to be reapplying moisturizer, multiple times, like every couple of hours while I was out in the sun. So I realized that I actually needed just a sunscreen for those days that I'm working out in the yard that I can put on my face. So I haven't tried it yet. The weather's turned pretty crap so this week, so we've sort of put work out in the yard on hold, but hopefully we'll be back out there early next week, and I'll get to give this one a go. So that was, like I said, something that I purchased with my budget. Another thing that I purchased with my budget, because I have used up all my eye masks, was I decided it was way too expensive to buy individual ones like that. They're about roughly $3, like they're just cheap ones, but they're $3 each. So I decided to go for the golden snail. See if you can get that one there. Yeah, the under eye patches. So there's like 30 pairs in that one for roughly $30. So it works out obviously like a third of the price. So hopefully I'm happy with them. I haven't tried them yet, so if anybody uses under eye patches and they've got some to recommend, it'll take me a few months to get through those, but if anybody knows of some nice ones, like affordable ones that work, please let me know. So, what else have we got here? So another thing that I purchased, because I decided to declutter all my lip balms, was to get myself a replacement, and this is probably the only Sol de Janeiro product that I can afford at the moment. So it was $29, and I haven't opened it yet, but I'm really hoping that it smells like the cream. So I'll be really keen to test that one out, and doesn't look like it's got anything in there that I'm aware of that should trigger my lips, so crossing fingers. And then where are we? Oh, okay, so this was something that I got with points from the chemist. It's the The Ordinary. Damn, so much reflection. Anyway, it is vitamin C cream or serum, and I have been using this week, and I can tell you that maybe I jumped the gun and went for something that little bit too strong. It definitely tingles, almost to the point where it stings on my skin, and I am only using a small amount. I've also learnt very quickly that I cannot rub it into my skin. I have to sort of pat it in, otherwise it goes sort of grainy. Like it smells like it's pilling. And I did look it up, and apparently it can clash with if you put it over the top of silicone, pardon me, products, but I'm not, so I don't know why it's causing the texture to go like that. I do use the Galactomyces toner from CosRx, so maybe it's clashing with that. So if anybody has used this product and not had that experience, or even if you have, let me know whether or not that's normal, whether it's maybe just the Ordinary's vitamin C serum, whether it's common for all vitamin C serums. I don't know, because this is the first time that I've actually used one. I have, sort of bought into the hype, I guess, that it's something that's really good for your skin, something that my age I should be using. But in all honesty, I can't say that I really notice that much difference in my skin from using it. So I don't know whether it takes a while to work or not. So yeah, if anybody's got any experiences to share, definitely let me know. So yeah, so that was with points. I didn't actually have to spend my budget on that. So now when I was at the chemist or pharmacy, I don't think a lot of people overseas would know that we call pharmacies chemists. So we have a big chain here called Chemist Warehouse. So I was just, the lady decided to give me these free samples of hair care. It's just a shampoo and conditioner. I think it's Sukin is how you pronounce the brand. So yeah, so I guess I've got some more shampoo and conditioner in my arsenal to get through. So I got those. And I am down to the more exciting part. So when I ordered my lip balm, I got a free sample, and it is a Hydrocool Firming face gel for smile lines. So I guess I can use that when I use it with my eye patches. So yeah, just have maybe a pamper day or something, and try them out. So so I'm down to the last thing, and this is the closest that I am ever probably going to get, other than maybe Mother's Day, we shall see, to an unboxing. So, and Nina, if you're watching, I can finally do unboxing for you. So anyone that is Australian will probably, they'll know, that's watching, that about the Mecca Beauty Loop boxes, and I have mentioned them before. So they are just like sample boxes that come. So Mecca is like a Sephora. It's a cosmetics and skincare retailer, and yeah, depending on your membership level, I'm still level 3, which is the highest level, and obviously now that I'm on my no buy, eventually I'm going to start dropping. I'm not sure when my level is up for review, but at the moment I've still got the top box. But even the other level 1s and level 2 boxes, I'm sure always have good stuff in them. So when I ordered my lip balm, I got this sample box sent to me for free. So, and I haven't opened it yet. So I've just opened it now, but I haven't actually looked at what's inside. So it'll be interesting to see what I got. So the first product I have, if I can read it, it's a Glow Recipe Banana Souffle Moisture Cream. So that's awesome, because I have actually been really curious about this product, and yet again here I am struggling with the glare. So how's that? Can you guys see that now? I'm not sure if it's going to focus properly, but anyway, just a small tub, but yeah, it's nice to try. I think they do the avocado retinol cream as well, which is another product that I was sort of recommended to try, and I think I'm pretty sure that was by Glow Recipe, and I've got a sample of it in a little sample tub from last time I went into Mecca. Okay, the other one is it Amorovitz? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. All these brands that I've got no clue how to pronounce. It's a facial oil, so not something I need with my oily skin on my face, but yeah, this is just not happening for me. I'm sorry, guys. Almost got it. So yeah, but I have been still using my facial oils on my neck and my chest, so it won't go to waste. I'm not sure whether or not it's something you could use in the ends of your hair or not. I don't know, but I will look it up and see. What else have I got in here? I've got two more things. Dr. Dennis Gross. Oh, no way. The Hyaluronic Marine Do It Right Eye Gel. Oh my God. I am so happy about this because this is something I actually wanted to buy. And that means I won't have to now. So it's only 5 mils, but that is awesome. That is definitely something that I'm pleased, if you can't tell, to have gotten. So oh, and wow, I got a stiller. Just seeing whether it's the glitter or what color is it? Synergy it's in. I wonder whether I already have it though. If I do, I will gift it to my daughter, but yeah, I can't see anywhere. Just this beauty oh, it's a lip gloss. It's not an eye glitter at all. So so that's good. I don't have a lip gloss by Stila, so and it's such a pretty little sort of pink color as well. So yeah, so I'm really happy with the things that I got in my Mecca Beauty Loop box. So yay for that. And that's it for, I think, all the entries, empties and exits for April. So while I've still got you, I'm very conscious we're at nearly 28 minutes recording now, which is a long video for me. I just wanted to let you guys know because this will be going up in 2 days time, so I'm not going to be doing a spoiler for anyone, but the look that I've got today, which I'm just going to flick the light on. Hopefully it will show it up a little bit better because it is quite dull in here, so I think that's coming up much better. This is the latest look that I have done for my collab with Siobhan. So that's the last one I did was with the Urban Decay Game of Thrones palette. So this time we have the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette, and the reason we've chosen these is because I mentioned before, I think that we've chosen palettes that not only obviously do we both have, but ones that neither of us have touched yet. So that is pushing me to actually use products in my collection that I might otherwise continue to ignore. So and I'm doing the everyday look, and I think this is still a relatively wearable everyday look, even though it's colourful. And the lipstick, like I mentioned, I think already, that I've got on is part of my Roulette Pan collab, and I wanted to use that lipstick because I've been very slack in using it, so that was sort of driving the colour choices from the palette. So hopefully this won't reflect too much. Actually, I'll just turn that light. Oh no, there we go. That's picking up fine. So Siobhan, knowing me as well as she does, she knew straight away that I'd go for the orange. So I used this orange actually on my lid, and this purple here, surprisingly it looks so dark in the pan, but I used it all under my lower lash line and sort of out into the corner, and then blended it up into my transition shade. Now the original transition shade I used was this one here, so it's called Cone. I sort of actually used it more as a full base, like over my whole eye, and then I blended in this orange here, which looks again really strong in the pan, but it blended out quite nicely. So, and that was Suck. Then I've used orange juice on, like I said, on the lid, and I have used Bite Me, which is the purple on the lower lash line, and I also went in with the brown here. It's called Tasty. So I used that to try to just smoke out the outer corner a little bit, but I ended up mixing that with the purple, so it wasn't you know, sort of making, I don't know, I didn't want to lose the purple, so, but I wanted to darken it up a little bit. And then the inner corner I ended up using, like, we had this, both had the hypothermia, so is it the Supreme Frost? Yeah, highlighter, and we wanted to incorporate that, and it's just not the right color for me for a cheekbone highlighter, so I ended up using it as my inner corner highlight. And as is always, it never seems to show up in photos or videos, but hopefully you guys can see that with the ring light on now. It's actually a very, very pretty color. So so that is the latest collab look with Siobhan. So once again, we'll link her Instagram account in the description box, and you guys should definitely go and check it out. So I have now broken the 30-minute mark, going on to 32 minutes, so I am going to get going. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.